What's the most unbelievable excuse you ever heard from someone that actually worked? My coworker Brett got caught at a bar with another woman. His girlfriend, Rachel, walked in, saw him getting cozy with some girl in a corner booth, and completely lost it. The whole bar was watching. Brett, in that moment of panic, came up with the worst lie imaginable. "That's not me, that's my twin brother." Rachel stared at him. "Your what?" "My twin brother. We're not close, I never mentioned him." She looked back at the booth. The guy looked exactly like Brett, obviously, because it was Brett. "You have a twin brother you've never told me about? In 3 years? It's complicated, family stuff." Rachel stormed out. Brett followed, swearing it was true that he'd introduced them. "I was there for all of this. I work with Brett. We'd gone to the bar after our shift, and I'd watched him flirt with that girl all night. The next day at work, Brett was spiraling. She's going to dump me. I need to fix this." "You could try telling the truth," I suggested. "Not an option." That's when he told me his plan. His cousin Jeremy would pretend to be his twin brother. Jeremy lived 2 hours away, looked similar enough, and needed money. "That's insane," I said. "It's going to work." Brett called Jeremy, offered him $500. Jeremy said yes. The next evening, Brett texted Rachel, said his twin brother wanted to apologize. Could he come by? She agreed. I found out what happened from Rachel herself, because Brett made the mistake of bragging about it at work. Jeremy showed up at their apartment, introduced himself as Brandon, said he was Brett's estranged twin, that they'd had a falling out over family drama. He apologized for causing problems. Rachel asked questions. Jeremy had answers. Where did he live? 2 hours north. What did he do? Construction. Why hadn't Brett mentioned him? Family issues. She bought it. Brett thought he was a genius. Told everyone at work how he'd pulled it off, how Rachel apologized for overreacting. That's when I messaged Rachel on Instagram. We'd met at company events. I told her the truth, that Brett didn't have a twin, that Jeremy was his cousin, that the whole thing was a setup. She didn't respond right away. 2 days later, I saw her at the coffee shop near our office. "Thank you," she said. "I broke up with him, but not before I got some entertainment out of it." She'd invited both Brett and Brandon over for dinner. Told them she wanted to get to know Brett's brother better. They both showed up. Rachel had printed out photos from Jeremy's Facebook, tagged in family photos, with Brett at holidays, clearly labeled as cousins. She set them on the table like evidence. "So, Brandon," she said calmly, "want to explain why you're tagged as Jeremy in all these family photos? Brett's cousin Jeremy?" Brett went pale. Jeremy looked at the door. "You paid him $500? Rachel continued. "Did you actually think I was that stupid?" Brett tried to explain, to backtrack. Rachel cut him off. "Get out, both of you." Jeremy left first, didn't even ask for gas money. Brett tried to apologize, said it was a mistake, that he panicked. "The mistake was thinking you could lie to me for 3 years and I wouldn't figure it out," Rachel said. "Now leave." I asked her how she stayed so calm. "I was furious," she admitted, "but I wanted to see how far he'd take it. Pretty far, apparently. Brett doesn't work with us anymore. He quit 2 weeks later. Rachel's doing great. Last I heard, she's dating someone who doesn't have a twin, real or fake. And somewhere, Jeremy's out there $500 richer and probably wondering what he got himself into. Best $500 Brett ever wasted."